Thanks so much, Elizabeth. And that's it from us. Now time to join our colleagues for the news wherever you are. A very good night.
Thanks, Jane. Here in the East Midlands, I'm Nora Fakeem. Hello and thanks for joining us. The families of the victims of the Nottingham attacks say they're disgusted that police didn't carry out toxicology tests on the killer, but did on his victims. Last week, Valdo Calacane was given an indefinite hospital order after admitting to the manslaughter of 3 people. Our reporter, Emily Anderson, reflects on a week of campaigning for the families who are calling for a public inquiry into the killings.
3 families united in their search for answers. Why was the killer of their loved ones allowed to be on the streets of Nottingham when he posed such a risk to the public? The Webbers, the Amali Kumars and the Coates family met with high-ranking politicians in London this week.
These meetings are the only thing we can fight for now. Obviously we can't bring back our loved ones, but we have to fight for justice, we have to fight for the future.
They had an audience with the Prime Minister at number 10 Downing Street. And at Prime Minister's questions on Wednesday, their case was again highlighted.
On Monday, I met the families of Grace O'Malley Kumar, Barnaby Webber and Ian Coates. I assured them that we would do whatever it takes to get the answers that they want.
We were reassured in front of the Prime Minister that initially a deep dive inquiry into the mental health services in Nottinghamshire would take place. And then after that, if we were not satisfied and if things revealed themselves, he said that there is no reason that there cannot be a public inquiry.
Because ultimately what we want to know is what failures led to the night of the 13th of June.
Meanwhile, during our interview with the Amali Kumars, Grace's parents told me they've just found out about toxicology tests on their daughter.
That's absolutely abhorrent. So the victims had toxicology done, but the perpetrator didn't. It's something that you do as part of the post-mortem process and you can, but that wasn't explained to us. You know, the small print wasn't explained to us that they'll be running toxicology on our children. What for? What is that going to prove? But either way...
How is it relevant?
They also argue if toxicology tests had been done on Calacane when he was arrested, they say it could have changed the outcome of the case, possibly a tougher sentence, if drugs or alcohol had been found in his system.
We've been asking for months and months and months for answers as to why Calacane had no toxicology taken on him, and we were told that because he had no previous history of drug or alcohol abuse, which we've been very concerned with. We only learnt this week that the samples that were taken from our son and Grace and Ian were actually toxicology samples. So we're horrified and devastated, but not really surprised, unfortunately.
The families are now awaiting the results of a number of reviews, including how the police and the Crown Prosecution Service handled the case. Emily Anderson, BBC East Midlands Today.
Now, with measles on the rise across the East Midlands, health officials are urging more people to get vaccinated. Over in Leicester, there have been 12 reported cases in the last few weeks. Our health correspondent Rob Sissons has more.
Measles, typically contagious 4 days before the rash appears and 4 days after. Cases are rising. Since October across England and Wales, there have been 314 confirmed cases, 28 of them in the East Midlands. And in Leicester, public health experts are concerned. They've seen 12 confirmed and suspected cases in the past couple of weeks alone.
Measles, for most people, you get ill, you recover. But for some people, it can be very, very severe illness. It can lead to all sorts of complications and disabilities. And in the worst cases, people can die of measles.
As well as the measles rash, blotchy red or brown spots that usually start on the face and then spread, there are other symptoms that can occur beforehand, including a high fever, sore or red watery eyes, coughing and sneezing. In the Highfields area of Leicester, at this surgery, they say they're making a big effort to contact people who may have missed out on the MMR vaccine. The MMR jabs protect against measles, mumps and rubella.
Anybody can look at their own records at their surgery, and if they feel that they haven't had, NHS is providing everybody MMR vaccination to keep them immunised.
A version without any animal products is available. Rob Sissons, BBC East Midlands Today.
A video which appears to show 3 people wielding machetes in broad daylight has emerged on social media. It shows a confrontation which is believed to have happened outside the Nottingham Contemporary in the city centre. A man who says he witnessed the incident told the BBC it happened at around 12:30 on Wednesday afternoon. We've been told that Nottinghamshire Police attended the scene. We've approached the force for comment. And finally, a Leicestershire woman thought she was being scammed when she found out she had won the lottery. Deb Burgess forgot to check her ticket and for around 2 months didn't realise she was a millionaire. Since then, she says her life has been turned around.
Just when I was at my lowest, it really made a massive difference. We're off to Hawaii in September, flying business class BA. Once in a lifetime, I said.
To know you're a millionaire, you know, your daughter, and that she'll be all right for the rest of her life, you know, it's something.
Just goes to show you never know. Here's the weather now with Jeff Maskell.
Hello, good evening to you. It is another